as an omission of our next speaker, but the correct version is in our official magazine. Democracy thrives when there is collective commitment to national development and a shared vision for progress. And today we are grateful to have Jamaica's opposition leader and Member of Parliament, Mr. Mark Golding, who will now bring his remarks. Please make him welcome.
Thank you very much, Madam Master of Ceremonies. Overlooked but not forgotten. I'm grateful. Custos Peterkin, representing the GG, PM Holness, Mrs. Holness, other members of Cabinet, members of Parliament, councillors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a pleasure to stand here 7 to 8 months after that terrible hurricane that hit Jamaica and see all these faces who have come home to be part of this 11th Biennial conference. The room is full and the vibe is good, and I'm very happy to be part of it. This, as has been said, this trend, this tradition now of biennial conferences to bring us as Jamaicans from all over the globe here to share ideas, share experiences, and contribute to our nation's development began with the first of these conferences back in 2004. And I want to take this opportunity just to acknowledge my former colleague, former Senator Delano Franklin, who had such a critical role in those early days in making this happen. It's good to acknowledge him at this time. I dare say there may be persons in attendance who were at the very first biennial conference. I see a couple hands acknowledging that. Enough respect for being here still. It has been said many times and in many different ways, but the reality is that Jamaica and the Jamaican family, we are a global people, and our country is blessed with this large reservoir of talent, of resources, of persons with a strong emotional connection to Yard that we call the diaspora. Yes, you are the most important source of Jamaica's foreign exchange supply, with higher net foreign exchange earnings than any other source. And not only are you a source of foreign exchange, but you are de facto the most important social safety net that keeps Jamaica and Jamaican society on an even keel. So we must never take your efforts for granted. And the fact that you are here today indicates that you wish to be part of the national development of Jamaica. And it is for us as leaders to find and create opportunities for you to play your part to the fullest in national development. I know, for example, that public boards would benefit by your participation, and I would encourage mechanisms to be established to facilitate your presence and participation on public boards in the country. There are over 100 of them, and they cover a wide array of very important activities. This is where you can contribute to the governance of the nation without the need for any new legislative arrangements and so on. We're meeting at a time when, as was said in the opening prayer, we are still feeling the residue of Hurricane Melissa. And I think it's very important, even in these pristine and magnificent surroundings here, that we do not forget or overlook that for many, many Jamaicans, they are still finding life incredibly difficult since October 28th, 2025. We have reports of schools where Children are not attending in high numbers. Small businesses and other business people struggling to get back on their feet. And many people still living under tarpaulins in parts of Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, even southern St. James, and so on. Trelawney, parts of St. Anne. So what I would say is, even as we draw inspiration from that disaster and seek to reset our efforts to drive the economy forward and achieve the elusive levels of sustained economic growth that we need to generate wealth for our people and achieve our hopes and dreams, our priorities must be to restore the lives and livelihoods of those who are still suffering from that hurricane. And I urge the government, whether it be through NARA or whatever mechanisms are being put in place, prioritize the restoration of broken lives. Let those people get back on their feet so they can make their contribution to national development. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to speak for long. I just wanted to play my part in acknowledging your presence, thanking you for coming, and saying, God bless Jamaica, land we love, the greatest little country in the world. One love.
We thank Mr. Golding for bringing his remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together once more for our opposition leader. And our next speaker has been a principal architect of Jamaica's engagement with its diaspora communities across the globe. Undoubtedly, we have strengthened Jamaica's international relationships, expanded opportunities for global partnerships, and ensured that diaspora voices remain integral to our national development. Please welcome our minister stewarding those missions, Senator the Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith, JP, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, who will also introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, our Prime Minister of Jamaica. Please make our Honorable Minister welcome.
Conference, you know that I have to do my officialdom, right? But I know you always give me grace. So I'm going to greet Bishop Conrad Pitkin. I'm going to greet the Most Honorable Andrew Holness and the Most Honorable Juliet Holness. I'm going to greet Mr. Golding, Leader of the Opposition, DPM, and other members of the Cabinet, Minister Terry Long, and other